Good luck, my darling.
Last Saturday, Matt and Lilia's waltz was a big hit.
It was the best dance I've seen this whole series.
To achieve that was very, very special, and it was lovely to have my parents in the audience. They've both probably got beaming smiles on their faces that they can watch me enjoying doing something rather than injuring myself or being stretched off in some way.
He's just come on in leaps and bounds, hasn't he? I can't tell you how chuffed I am. I really, really am so pleased with him.
Although they've proven themselves in ballroom, this week it's a Latin dance, which has so far been a problem for Matt.
2.
Historically, you know, I've not performed in the Latin, so it is a huge challenge for me on the jive.
Open out.
Oh.
See you late.
Sorry?
It is a dangerous week this week because everybody is so good. So therefore I've choreographed this routine. It is probably a little challenging, but I know that he can do it. Kick your left leg over my head.
Oh, what are you doing?
Oh, I just thought I'd get out for the first one.
To get that Latin rhythm, coordination, you know, it doesn't just happen overnight.
Kick.
Oh my God, please hand work.
No, you look like you koala bear crawling up a tree or something.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure to get anywhere near the scores for the jive than I did for the waltz. It would be amazing for Saturday night.
Dancing the jive. Will Matt Dawson and his dance partner Lilia please take to the floor?
Come on! What a start! Oh. Well, incredible. What a start. Wonderful. Oh, and one of your earrings... One of your earrings came off. I'm glad that was all. I really am glad that was all. Now, really, I mean that. Now, before we meet the judges, I must just tell you that last week I thought Arlene was making a bit of a play for Bruno.
Was she?
I was so glad. No, I was so glad. I was so glad she was talking about her dinner when she said, "I fancy a little Italian." Ciao.
Ciao, bellissimo.
Ciao. OK, we're going to start off with you, Arlene, as the joke was about you. There we are.
Matt, your journey has probably been the most interesting of everyone's on this show, because you started kind of down here, 2 weeks you went up, and if anyone had told me you could have done a presentable Latin dance, I wouldn't have believed them. But you know what? The jive has to be bubbly and bouncy like a hot jacuzzi, and tonight that was much better than I ever thought you were going to do.
Yeah. OK. All right. OK. Very nice start. Len...
Well, actually, I was dreading it a bit, because you've done... I've got to be honest, because you've done 2 great weeks of ballroom, and they were so good, and then I thought, oh, poor old Matt, we're going to get some Latin and we're going to go back to what we had before, but we haven't. Your Latin has improved immensely. That was a very, very good job. Could have done with a little bit more bounce in your chassis, but it was so much better. Well done.
Okay, very good indeed. All right, Bruno.
Well, yeah, we're all singing the same tune. You've come really leaps and bounds from the beginning, and I was expecting it was going to be tonight. It's going to be Skippy the Great Kangaroo, you know. But in fact, you did a very, very good job. He could have done with more bounce. He could have done with that slightly sharper flicks, but job well done.
Amazing ride. All right, Craig. We're all waiting with bated breath. What have you got to say?
Well, I have to say, I thought it was a great attempt at the jive, and you didn't embarrass yourself, which was very, very good. Kicks and flicks for me were just a little bit stiff. Bent legs every time you did a ronde. I would have liked to have seen that extension there, and a little livelier footwork. But,
yeah, but the improvement over the weeks is incredible. This is okay. As I said, we all know some dances suit some people. We all thought it was a knockout. Didn't it? Off you go. It was lovely, my darling. Off you go. Is our rugby player heading off for an early bath? Over to you, Tess.
Very popular with our little homegrown crowd here. Now, Len said he was dreading that jive, but you weren't. You were a little bit wary yourself, weren't you, Matt?
I think I was probably dreading actually doing it. However, I've had such a fun week.
You've loved it,
I've loved it. I've loved just learning how to do a
yes.
Latin dance, even though I've probably not done as well as last week. I thoroughly enjoyed it. But
and the smile was there.
The smile, can't get rid of that smile now.
No, it's permanent.
I got crammed again.
You got crammed from smiling.
In my mouth, yeah.
Transformation. I was going to ask you, since you got the highest score of the series last week, a whopping 37, how's your week been as the new king of the ballroom?
Do you know what? I didn't even have time to sort of enjoy the moment.
Oh, no.
Straight back into the training room away. But I think it was important because a lot of people have scored highly and then you get a little bit carried away. So hopefully I've learnt a lesson from that just to crack on.
Okay, well, you've set your own high standards now. And you did say earlier that if you got a 37 again tonight, you were going to eat your own shoe.
I'm safe. Don't you
I'll
worry
hold you
about
to
that.
The scores are in.
Will the judges please reveal their scores? Craig Revel-Horwood.
6.
Arlene Phillips.
7.
Len Goodman.
8.
And Bruno Tognoli.
7.
28 out of 40.
So I would have taken that. Lilia wouldn't have taken that, but I would have taken that, definitely. To think that my third go at Latin I'd be near 30 would be great, so I'm happy.
So you're happy with that?
But
Okay.
we need the votes.
Yes,
you do.
I think we'll need the
On
votes.
the positive side, the shoe's safe. On the negative side, you definitely need the votes.
Desperate.
If you're going to be here next week,
Yes, please.
their dancing future is in your hands. Please pick up the phone and vote for Matt and Lilia to bring them back for more next week. Bruce, back to you.
Okay, our next couple tonight is Carol and her partner Matthew.